What if the cure for some of the most serious diseases wasn't in a high-tech lab, but was right under your feet? Today, we're digging into some pretty incredible claims from a source called the Morning Letter. It puts forward a wild idea that the simple act of walking barefoot on the earth can actually trigger profound healing inside our bodies. So let's break down exactly what this source is saying.
All right, here's how we're going to tackle this. First up, we'll look at some of these miraculous stories. Then, we'll get into the science of what the source calls the body's tiny enemy. After that, we'll explore the Earth's supposed secret power, see how barefoot walking is said to work, and finally, how you can get involved.
Okay, first up, the miraculous stories of cures. To really make its case, the Morning Letter leans on these powerful, personal stories of what it calls extraordinary healing. So this is the big question, isn't it? Can a simple walk really cure cancer? I mean, it's a huge, almost unbelievable claim. But to back it up, the letter points to some very specific stories where it says the answer was a resounding yes.
Okay, so take this first story from the Morning Letter. It's about a woman named Yan Ray. She had a 1.6 centimeter thyroid cancer tumor. The letter says that after 3 years of consistently walking barefoot, it was just gone. Not smaller, completely gone. The hospital, it says, declared a complete cure.
And if you think that's incredible, get this. This is Suk's story. The letter says she had a rare cancer that doctors had basically given up on. They called it incurable. So she started walking barefoot 2 to 3 hours every single day. And in just 9 months, the source claims the cancer had completely disappeared. Just vanished.
All right, Section 2, the body's tiny enemy. Now, after hearing stories like that, you're probably asking, okay, but how? To get the supposed cure, you first have to understand the problem. And according to this source, that problem, the tiny enemy inside all of us, is something called a free radical.
So, what on earth is a free radical? Well, the source explains it in a really simple way. Think of it as a tiny, unstable atom. And the reason it's so unstable is that it's missing an electron. It's incomplete. And because it's so desperate to be whole again, it goes on a rampage and will literally steal an electron from any healthy cell it bumps into. And you can see the difference right here. On one side, you've got your happy, stable cell. All its electrons have a partner, it's balanced. But then look at the free radical. It's got that one lonely, unpaired electron. That's what makes it so unbalanced and reactive. And according to this theory, that little unpaired electron is the source of all the trouble.
So what happens when this theft goes down? Well, it's a total disaster for the healthy cell. It gets damaged and it can mutate. And this is the critical part of the theory. The Morning Letter says this exact process, this chain reaction of damage, is what causes cancer in the first place.
Okay, on to Section 3, Earth's secret power. So if the villain of our story is this little electron thief, who's the hero? Well, the logic here is pretty simple. To stop a thief, you give them what they want. And the source says there's one place with an endless supply of electrons, the Earth itself. And it's not just a random idea. The letter brings in experts, like a Dr. Daniel Chung, who apparently says that right under our feet, the Earth is packed with a limitless supply of these free electrons. The idea is that these are the exact electrons that those nasty free radicals in our body are so desperate for.
And this, right here, is the key to the whole argument. See, with shoes on, especially with those rubber soles, we're totally insulated. We're cut off from the earth. The source claims this lets a little bit of electrical voltage build up in our bodies, which is like rolling out the red carpet for free radicals. But the moment you go barefoot, you're grounded. You're connected. 0 volts. That is the magic number in this theory. The claim is that the instant your bare skin touches the ground, any excess voltage in your body just drains away. It drops to 0. You are officially grounded, and that electrical balance is back, just like that.
So, Section 4, how barefoot walking works. This is where we connect all the dots. How does a 0-volt body lead to the kind of cures we heard about earlier? Let's walk through the step-by-step process laid out in the Morning Letter.
It's presented as a really simple 4-step process. Step 1, you walk barefoot, making that direct connection. Step 2, all those free electrons from the Earth, which have a negative charge, start flowing into your body. Step 3, the big one, those electrons find the positively charged free radicals and poof, they neutralize them. The free radical gets the electron it wanted, so it stops attacking healthy cells. And finally, step 4, with the threat gone, the theory says your damaged cells can finally heal and get back to a normal, healthy state.
Here's a great way to think about it. Imagine those free radicals are like tiny little lightning bolts of positive charge zapping around inside you, causing damage. Walking barefoot, then, is like connecting a lightning rod to your body. All that dangerous energy gets safely absorbed by the earth, making it totally harmless.
All right, our final section, join the movement. We've heard the incredible stories. We've walked through the proposed science. So what's next? What does the source say you should do if you're curious about all this?
Okay, the number one thing the source hammers home is consistency. This is not a one-and-done kind of thing. The amazing results it talks about, like with Suk, came from walking every single day, for hours even. And of course, you've got to be smart about it. Pay attention to where you're walking so you don't step on anything sharp. And it's always a good idea to make sure your tetanus shot is up to date. Safety first.
And if you're looking for a community or just more information, the morning letter points everyone to a specific place, the BarefootWalking National Movement headquarters over on Neighbor Cafe. It's supposed to be a great spot to connect with other people doing this and share all kinds of information.
So that really leaves us with one final question, doesn't it? Are you ready to reconnect with the Earth? It's kind of a mind-bending idea in our super high-tech world to think that maybe, just maybe, one of the most powerful cures has been right under our feet this whole time. And that's our look at the incredible claims from the morning letter. The whole idea really is that by simply taking off our shoes, we can tap into the Earth's natural energy to neutralize what it says is the cause of disease and allow our bodies to heal. Hey, if you found this breakdown helpful, we'd love it if you'd support us. Just hit that subscribe button, give this a like, and turn on notifications. It really helps us bring more topics like this to light. Thanks so much for watching.